Hello everybody, I'm Vim427 and I've kind of got an announcement. Well, not kind of, it's an announcement. It's pretty much, if it wasn't obvious, there's quite a bit of things on my channel that, quite a bit of series that I started and just kind of ended just because, they just weren't good. And, pretty much, there's obviously, a few, like I think, a thing I used to do called Redstone it up on the channel. Again, I didn't really do that anymore. It was Minecraft. It was really bad and cringy, but pretty much here today I have a list of series that new or maybe a little bit older have gone on in the series, but not in the series in the channel. But I'm ending. I'm not gonna do these anymore, mostly because again they're just not popular, or I myself am not enjoying making them, or you guys just aren't watching them. So first thing is, I'm not going to do anything Minecraft related, because Minecraft is just, it in of itself is not a bad game. It's the first video game I played on this channel, but it's, again, it's the whole, I gotta move away from it. It's not exactly, good material, I guess you could say, but well, we all know what it is, cringy kind of thing, and it's the whole, again, it's just not doing popular as of recently. Like, it's been at least a solid few months since I last played any Minecraft whatsoever. Like, I think the last time I ever touched Minecraft was the Aether video, pretty much the most recent Minecraft video that I uploaded. That, again, I've clearly stopped doing Minecraft. Pretty much that was the last time I ever touched it, and it's still on my computer just because I know that there's a few projects there that I put time into that I'm not gonna delete just because I don't play the game. But it's the whole, again, we're clearly done with anything Minecraft related. Sim City, the Windows 95 one, it's just we're gonna stop it. The videos aren't great. They go on for too long. Nothing exactly really ever happens. It's just the series started out pretty good and it was fun, but now it's just kind of hit a stale point. Totally accurate battlegrounds, or sorry, tab. It'd actually be tab. Yeah, it's, again, it's a fun game. I'm not gonna die. No, it's a fun game, but it's the whole, it's kind of past its prime. It's still a good game, if you guys like it, kind of thing, tell me in the comments. But that game's kind of gone past its due date. Creativerse, if that one wasn't obvious after its long, rest, and then like I think it was like 1 or 2 video comeback it had, and then it just kind of died out again. I'm just gonna officially end it. Like, it's the whole, again, the things on this list have a extremely small, slim chance of coming back, but 9 chances out of 10, 99% of the time, there aren't going to be those kinds of videos. So 8-bit MMO, I mean, that was the one episode thing that again, that's the whole, game's okay, it was so yeah, not going to be doing that anymore. Minecraft server gameplay, already mentioned that. Adventurecraft, already mentioned that, yeah. Again, Minecraft things, just not doing anymore. Bronze Age, it's the whole, it started out as it's the whole, it was just like how me trying to draw the Mind Flayer and the Demogorgon got pretty popular. More so the Mind Flayer, just because I made the video it was something I had thought about, and I made it at the right time, with the right theme, because Stranger Things was obviously popular and was very much the rage because it would be coming out, I believe, the day that I made the video, it'd be coming out the next day. So it was extremely popular, and it was something that was different on my channel. I know drawing videos could have been popular, and it was something I want to try. So it was the whole, it was popular, and Bronze Age was kind of similar. I started it off, and I was okay place. It kind of got some recognition because at the time it was a game that was up and coming and new and fancy, and Things like that, sort of a little bit hype behind it. But yeah, we're not going to do it anymore. My Little Blacksmith Shop. That is just completely, yeah, no. The game, for me at least, always ends up having some problems. So, yeah. But on that hand, what should I say? The series that will still be continuing on the channel, even if they're not the most popular, it's mostly just because, again, I really like making those videos, and just because, again, they're good games. They may not be, perfectly, amazingly relevant, but it's they're games that I've clearly gotten a little more recognition from. Now, first off, Unturned. Now, that is kind of a weird gray zone. I myself have kind of been fading away from it, but it's still got, it's got a big community behind it, and it's in that gray area of it in of itself is not a bad game, but I usually like to, when I'm usually in a good, like in a specific mood to, play it. Like it's one of those games that I have to be encouraged, I guess, to kind of play it, and it's not bad, but it's in a gray zone. So I might do more of that, but again, we'll see. Scrap mechanic. Yes. Oh my god, we are going to keep doing more. Again, some of the videos that I've done with Scrap Mechanic have not been popular. Again, that's just been me and, not thinking of good ideas. But again, I really freaking love that game. Like, next to Osiris New Dawn and Oxygen Not Included, and like pretty much all the other new games I got, like Deep Rock Galactica, Slime Rancher, like those are just, as near those games. Yeah, it's good. So yeah, Scrap Mechanic, obviously going to keep. Besiege. Can't believe I didn't bring that one up sooner. Besiege. Obviously going to continue that one. Again, we just recently started it. It's gonna be pretty good. Brick rigs. Again, that's another gray area I'm still kind of deciding on. Just because, again, in my experience, again, brick rigs, it's a good game. Again, the idea that it's Lego and you build things. Again, I'm a big fan of Lego. Like, I grew up most of my life with Lego, and before I had a computer, literally my only form of entertainment, next to playing Little Big Planet on my old PS3 before it crapped out and died. Again, because at the time I was young, and Little Big Planet was the only thing I knew how to play. Next to, again, like Lego, it's got to please me. So we're gonna keep doing that, but it's still in that gray zone. Don't Starve. Yes, obviously, again, it's a good game. It's a classic, Clay Entertainment. Oxygen Not Included. Obviously, it's really friggin' good game. It's amazing. It's well crafted. Again, Clay Entertainment is great at that. Warcraft 3, that still has my third most popular video is a Warcraft 3 video, and I'm gonna keep doing it. It's fun to do. It's a good game. Obviously, Deep Rock Galactic. Just because it's in the past, there's been some problems, particularly with the recording of which caused problems, and certain things not wanting to work out, and videos not doing really good. Osiris New Dawn, yeah, because that video is very popular. It's one of the buzzwords. H1Z1. I'm gonna keep doing that again. I know Fortnite is kind of it's pretty. I don't know how to describe it, but I guess this way it would work. But it pretty much, it when it was first around, when it was first coming out, it hit a peak, and then it kind of stayed at that peak for a little bit, and now it's not all the raids. Like, there are other games that can out-peak it and get more popularity for a bit, but it's the whole Fortnite's kind of hit a stable point, and again, if it wasn't obvious, I don't exactly like the game. It's not like, again, I don't have bad experiences, or it's because, again, I'm well aware I'm bad at the game. It's not because of any of those reasons. It's just I never exactly liked the game. I've never even when I was a kid, the whole idea of something particularly like trying to be in a cartoony aesthetic style kind of like, again, sometimes it can be done really well, and again, the whole Looney Tunes kind of things like that. Like, obviously, like, there's obviously television shows that were cartoons that I like, but it's the whole, again, Fortnite's just got a really weird, cringy vibe about it that just I never really liked. But yeah, so moving on. Astroneer, new series. Obviously gonna keep it. Great game, love it. Lot of cool stuff we could do there. Slime Rancher, new series. Obviously, love it. Gonna keep doing it. I mean, why not? Papers, Please. We're still gonna keep doing that. Again, I know I noticed, and again, this is just with myself, but Papers, Please is a series that I don't know if it's just because of the way that the game is, but I end up having to put a little bit more effort into it, which I actually like, because again, for me, video pretty much it's the whole, there's the idea where it's the whole, if you get a job that you like and you have to do work and you like your job, well then it's not work. It's the whole kind of thing like that. Again, editing for me, editing videos is particularly, again, Papers, Please ones always ends up being like quite funny, and I get to use quite a bit of effects and things like that because it's the whole detain, and I can exaggerate things, and it's the, I don't know, it just, I was never expecting it, but it just turned into kind of that. It's a good series, but I'm gonna keep doing it. Overwatch, yes, but also in a gray area. Again, I'm not, when I mean in a gray area of keep or stay, I myself love the game. I like to play it. It's Overwatch. Like it's Overwatch. Like it's kind of obvious. It's a good game. But the reason why I'm kind of putting it in a gray zone is because it's a game that I usually only get around to playing when, again, I need to record it. And again, it's the whole, it's not a bad game, but it's at a weird point where it's not like a buzz thing. It's not a buzzword on YouTube or anything, and it's not hip with the kids. But it's the whole, it's not a bad game, and there's still, again, people who upload. I'm pretty sure upload and Overwatch things. So it's the whole, again, that's in a nice gray zone. World of Warcraft, more so on the keep side, but still in a little bit of a grayer area. Just mostly because it's the whole, again, it's not the buzzword, but it's a game I still really enjoy and like to make videos about. So still gonna keep doing that until something tells me otherwise, to not make videos of it on the channel, until it's. But okay, now we're kind of gonna get to this two last games I kind of want to talk about that are kind of the weird. When I mean weird, I mean extremely weird black sheep out of the herd or something. I don't know. I don't have a good term, but pretty much Gary's Mod and Fallout New Vegas. Now, Gary's Mod I have uploaded on the past. I'll get to Fallout in a second, but Gary's Mod. Now, again, the game itself is obviously good. I mean, it's Gary's Mod. It's a sandbox game, and if it wasn't obvious from the games that I like, just to name a few: Scrap Mechanic, Besiege, Brick Rigs, Osiris New Dawn. Osiris New Dawn isn't exactly, but kind of. There's obviously an aesthetic that I like, where not a lot of my games have to directly involve combat, but again can involve creating or molding the world in your fashion, again with possible goals and things like that. Like it's the whole. It's a good game. Gary's Mod's a good game, but it's, as you can obviously tell, I don't exactly do a lot of it on the channel. It's something that only comes out every couple of months, because I end up thinking of, oh, wow, you know what, that'd be a really good idea, because I have to think of things I can do with only one person, because again, I don't have anybody else to make videos with. Everything that is done on that I do on my YouTube channel is done by me. I'm the person who, again, records the videos. I'm the person who owns the computer. I have my own little office. And when I mean office, I don't mean physical other building. I mean it's just a room that I had that my brother used to live in that is now mine and I use for video production. But it's the whole, again, like I edit my own videos and I make my own thumbnails. I'm going to be working on my thumbnails a little bit more. I'm going to try to make something a little bit more pizzazzly. I'm only do the thumbnails that way just because it's very simple and very quick. And also bright colors because I like to catch the eyes of people. Yes, I will admit, as much as I'm not someone who likes to go for clickbait, it's always good to get the attention of people. I don't like clickbait when the whole, I won $1 million, question mark. Like, I'm not into that clickbait, but again, I want a thumbnail that can capture people's attention in a way that is not gruesome. Well, not gruesome, you know what I mean. I want to make a thumbnail that makes people go like, oh, why, look at what's this? And it's the whole, even if they don't click it, it's still someone who noticed it. That kind of got off topic, but yeah, so Gary's Mod is, again, in a weird thing, and it's still something I'm going to keep on the channel. Again, none of the playlists, bleh, none of the, I guess playlists, but none of the things that I have mentioned, I'm going to be getting rid of the videos. Like, I'm not going to be getting rid of any old videos, again, like SimCity or Crossout or things like that. Like, I'm not going to be getting rid of those videos. They're still going to be on the channel, and it's just I'm not going to make any new ones. So, yeah. So again, Gary's Mod, kind of a weird area. Now, Fallout New Vegas. Now, that is something that, I haven't brought up on the channel before. Now, it's a game that I like, and I honestly, actually, to be completely honest, I need to get to play it more. I've just been, again, distracted by other games and things like that, but it's a really good game. And honestly, it's like one of the only Fallout games I ever played, mostly because, how the whole story had started is my brother had first got it. I can't remember if it was a gift from, again, for his birthday or something, or he had bought it himself, but he ended up getting it on our PlayStation. Again, this is when he was a teenager and he was still living here, and I was, really, really young kiddo. So what would happen is we ended up, he would end up playing it on, like, again, on the family PlayStation. I say family just because everyone used it, but it was the whole, that's what he played it on. But eventually, we don't know what it was. We don't know if it was the whole hardware was getting wrong, or just bad. So something wasn't working. So the game ended up not wanting to boot properly on the PS3. So it just didn't work out. And then one day, my brother was like, "Hey, dude, I got games clearly not working on our PlayStations anymore, and it's it's kind of weird and janky." And again, my mom usually uses PlayStation more for Netflix now, but it's the whole heap. So he bought it for me on the computer, and it's the whole like, wow, I'm doing a heck of a lot better. And like, I still haven't gotten a long ways into the game, which is great because that means I've got more great game to play. But yeah, so that might be a series I might consider starting. Only thing that is holding me back from starting a Fallout New Vegas series on the channel is the fact that, again, my channel is more family-friendly content based. I know it's the whole, well, I made you play games with guns, and it's the whole, well, pretty much it's the whole, again, when I mean family-friendly, I mean I'm not showing off nudity, or I am not swearing, or there is not a lot of blood. Like, I'm not going to play a gore game, and pretty much Fallout New Vegas has quite a bit of those. Again, maybe it's not, the goriest, it's obviously not the goriest game ever, but it's the whole, there's still a little bit of things in there that, again, it's the whole, I'm trying to find games that, again, I like that are also, again, with the theme of my channel, just because been a lot of problems with, not particularly my videos, but it's the whole, again, it's YouTube, and they've started, a whole adpocalypse thing, and it started to shift it to more of a family-friendly kind of content thing. And if that's something that ends up getting me and my channel a little bit more attention and growth because, I was doing a good thing or something, I don't know, then yeah, so still on the table. But this video is getting way too long. I've been talking way too much about this stuff, so yeah. So that was a very long conversation about things we're getting rid of, things we're starting, and things that I'm on the fence about. If you guys have any games you want me to play, leave it down in the comments below. And also, I am well aware that I did not mention every single playlist of every single game that I might be getting rid of or might keep. There's only like one or two other playlists I think that are the games that it's the whole, and it's the obvious ones. But yeah, so if you guys have any suggestions for any games you guys want me to, say, try out or something, leave that down in the comments below. And if you guys have any suggestions for things you might want to get rid of, again, particular playlists that, again, maybe my particular, base of people the whole 57 people who watch my content, who have subscribed to me, kind of thing. If you guys have any suggestions for things you want me to, again, add or get rid of, leave it down in the comments below. And as always, I'm going to have to leave this episode here. So if you guys enjoyed, be sure to like button, and if you want to see more of my content, remember to subscribe and leave a comment down below, as it is very much appreciated. But either way, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!